it still packs a bit of a punch. It's not punch. Thank you for coming. Thank you very much for coming. I know you wanted to hear the stories again, and I appreciate you being here. I know you wanted me to write them down, but I haven't found the time. But there are a few historians here going to help me by writing it down. So take the time to really listen. Make sure I'm telling it right. It's that history itself is difficult, you know? It's not my brain. My brain is sharp. It's not a lie. It's just that sometimes the truth is a little malleable. You know what I mean? Malleable. Sometimes my perspective is different from someone else's. And sometimes I told it so many times one way, I've forgotten how it really happened. So I need you to help me. I need you to help me by keeping me on the straight and narrow, eh? If I forget something and if I tell it wrong and you know the right story because you heard it before, you tell me. Or you could help me with a word or a place name I've forgotten. That would be really good. And I try to give you a good idea of the people that were involved in the stories, and I give you a good mind's eye. It'll be just like you're seeing them, just like I see them in my head every day. For example, I'll give you, Jake Tilbury, for example. I bet you could see him if I describe him to you. Young man, good-looking young man. I'm trying to perceive him right now. And that's pretty much how I remember him. But maybe you can help me, because Jake had a phrase he used to say all the time. It wasn't a normal phrase. It was just something Jake could say. Oh, I can't recall. Can you let me know what you think? Yeah, I remember him saying my boots are tight. I do remember that because he was a growing boy. Any other things he said? There was one that was just, the fizzles have clicked. Yeah, that was it. The fizzles have clicked. And the reason I remember that, I will tell you in this story tonight. You will find out why he said that all the time. And also, I want you to think of the thing. I'm having trouble connecting the dots. He invented something later on. He did a lot of tinkering in his own state. He was always working something out in his head. He invented what was that famous thing he invented? Glasses for a dog? No, it wasn't that. Although he did make glasses for his dog. His dog, Istanbul. He made glasses for him. But there was something else that he invented. It was a weird thing. What was it? Wooden toes. That was it. Wooden toes for the miners that lost their toes. That was it. Then I remember Jessie Frobisher. Do you remember Jessie Frobisher in the stories? Oh, of course you would. You would. She's very important. A little bit of a gunslinger. A little bit of a roundabout towner. Rustler, shooting rustlers and all. But she had a special skill that had nothing to do with gunslinging. A real special one. It became her superpower in Dawson City. What was that? Well, yes, I think she was very good at pulling teeth. because, you got to have no squeamishness in you to do that kind of work. No squeamishness at all. And it's going to be in the story, too. I do remember once, just excuse me. Yeah. Jessie's always looking for something. She was looking for something her whole life, and when she got to Dawson City, by God, she found it. We'll see that tonight, too. And Bart Tanglewood, remember when I told you about Bart Tanglewood, the blacksmith? Yeah, he was a straight up son of a gun. Yeah, he was. He could put his hand to anything. He could fix it. If you had something broken, he could fix it. He fixed my bed. He did. The edge handle came off. He fixed it. Who knew? It looked just like the other three. Exactly identical. But Bart's got a secret sadness. A secret sadness which I mistook for something else. Oh God, what was it? A secret sadness. Oh, if only I could just... It's on the tip of my tongue. A secret sadness. Oh, gosh. What is Bart's secret sadness? Do you know what it is? Well, that too, of course, is... But his lady love, he lost his lady love. That's true. I know he lost his partner for sure. That was no question about that. But absolutely, his secret is he cannot read for the life of him. He cannot read. Mind you, I expect that was quite a few people up in Dawson City at that time. Perhaps he reads people well, Miss Brienne. Perhaps he does read people well. Then there was Susanna. Boy, we better get through this list in my mind because it's getting kind of unwieldy. Susanna, she's got something from her grandfather she's bringing to Dawson City. Has something from her grandfather she keeps with her all the time because it's super special, and it's also going to be part of the puzzle to help her find the treasure. What is the thing that she carries from her grandfather? His glass eye. His glass eye, which may have something to do with the map, which was mentioned as well. And I will not mention that other thing. We are recording, sir, and that comment will be indelibly etched in my brain cells. Now, I will not say it. I will not say it out loud. Goodness sakes alive. All right. Well, Suzanne has that, but she also has a dream. She has a dream. Does anybody know what her dream is? Besides getting something from her grandfather's treasure. She wants to paint like Bob Ross. Yes, she does. As she will become rich. She has a dream to become rich with her grandfather's treasure map. Whatever it is, I don't know. We'll figure that out. Steel Brainerd's in my head. Steel Brainerd. He's a businessman. Thinks of himself as a ladies' man. I do think he did think he was a ladies' man. Well, maybe he was at that time. You're not going to find somebody quite so wealthy and charming and it'd chock the pants right off you. He would. He was a bit of a charmer and a no-gooder. I'm going to say it straight out. I didn't like him. I never liked him. Despite the fact that he was a Brainerd. It has nothing to do with the family. It's just... I thought that he always had something was up with him. What was up? Something that he kept secret that nobody else in Dawson City knew. He knew a secret that nobody else knew. Yes, it's true. He had 8 toes. That is something that he probably kept secret just by keeping the lights off, if you understand my meaning. But the secret is Jessie is his sister. She don't know it yet. She wrote a book. She didn't know it then. Too bad that Bart would be able to read it. Devlin T. Jones. Devlin T. Jones is a part-time minister, part-time bartender, because they use the saloon as a church on Sundays. And he takes good advantage of that. And of course, he's got his own problems, of course. He's looking for a wife every chance he got. Oh my goodness. Everybody look out. And who would marry him? That's my question. Well, they did, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. Devlin, he had a secret of his own, a secret wish he had. Yeah, he did spit in the glass to clean it, but that's not his secret. Huh. Yeah. We'll find out. Maybe we'll find out with this. He is allergic to gold. That is a secret, because in a mining town when there's gold dust everywhere, that's a bad thing. All right. Last but not least, I think. Pretty sure. I'm hoping. Esmeralda Beaucoup. You can't have the story without her now, can you? She's a madam turned hotel owner. She made a bit of a fortune in 1896 and 1897 as people are just starting to migrate up to Dawson City, and she used her money for good. She knows how to invest. Oh my Lord, she was the businesswoman to business all but people. Even Steele Brainerd took some notes from her. Yeah. But she's hiding something in the hotel and nobody knows about it. There's something in the basement of the hotel that nobody knows about, and she don't want nobody to know. What's in the basement? There's gold in the walls, yeah. So some of it built a hotel and some of it is the hotel, that's for sure. Okay. Getting tired now. I'm gonna have a drink and tell the story. Let's get to it.
Devlin? Devlin, my dear. Oh, there you are.
Why, yes, boss.
So steadfast and trustworthy. I do enjoy you being here working for me.
I'm very happy to be here, Esmeralda. I mean, Miss Bucope.
Oh, that's right, Miss McCoop. I like it when you use the Miss before my name. It's so empowering. Tell me, Devlin, tell me again how it is that if I continue to do good starting now, all my transgressions of the past shall be forgiven. Please remind me of that.
It's repenting, and you will see the gates of heaven. But you know that, boss. You know that.
I'm trusting in that. I'm trusting in that. And that, of course, is why I let you use the bar for church on Sundays. Why? Well, welcome, young lady.
Hi there. Hi there, ma'am. I'm looking for some lodgings, if you wouldn't mind.
Well, you've made it. You've made it to Hotel Boat Coop. These are the finest lodgings in Dawson City.
It certainly looks like it, ma'am. I'm hoping I won't be here too long, though, so maybe just a short stay, if that's okay.
Oh, contrary to my last hotel, we do encourage our clientele to stay for a long period of time.
Oh, what was the record? Was the record something like 3 days?
Listen, ma'am, I don't mean to be rude here, but I'm hoping to just be here for a night. I'm gonna head out in the morning. I've got a little something I'm looking for.
Oh, what are you looking for there, Missy?
I'd rather not say. It's a little personal. Um, would you accept cash?
Why, of course we'll accept cash.
Just a single bed's fine. It's just me.
All right, might I take your name down?
Yeah, it's Susanna Hartigan.
Hartigan. Hartigan. That's a lovely name. Is it from the big city? It sounds like an urban name.
I am down from in Toronto, ma'am. So this was
hog
quite the
town?
journey.
What day is your husband getting in, if I might ask?
It's just me, sir.
Oh, well, that's mighty fine, miss. Mighty fine.
But
Yeah.
if I can say, I made the journey on my own. I've got my horse out back. I've given him some water. I think he'll be okay for the night. We'll find something to eat in the morning.
Well, we'll take care of him. We'll bring him around the back. We'll make sure he's fed and watered.
You can certainly trust us, Susanna. I have taken care of more than one wayward young woman in my life, and you will be set up in a nice, comfortable one-bedroom, single-bedroom with no visitors at all.
You don't have to worry. I'm not here for a man, ma'am. Is it this way?
Yes, it's the first door on your left, up on the second floor. It will be overlooking the stable anyway, so you can watch your horse.
Much appreciated, ma'am. Thanks.
Devlin. That's very strange. A young woman by herself.
Jake!
Art. Listen. I found something. Last week, I found something. You won't believe it. It's a big deal. I found.
What was it?
Well, I don't want anyone to hear. I don't want to cause a racket, but I found 2 nuggets of chicken.
Jake.
But then I found 2 nuggets of gold.
Jake, I've told you already, man. Listen, young man, you can't go chasing after gold. You're gonna end up like everybody else in this town.
Listen, I gotta help my father. I'm gonna bring him thousands of dollars. All right, this is what he sent me to do. I'm gonna find the gold, and I found gold.
Jake, don't waste your life. Look, I speak from experience. I lost my best friend to that terrible yellow substance.
But if I don't get this gold, what's my dad gonna do? He needs me to do this for the family, for my family.
Jake, I just don't want you to get lost looking for the gold. I've seen so many lives torn apart by it. Well, my very own. If I hadn't found that I was good at blacksmithing, I don't know where I'd be.
You don't understand me. You think I'm weak? I'm strong. I'm different from all of them. I'm not gonna fail. I'm gonna win. And I've already found 2 nuggets. I mean, how much harder can it be to find everything else?
I know, Jake, but I want you to remember that it might start off real easy, but it ain't going to stay that way, Jake. It just isn't going to stay that way.
Well, I thought you were my friend. I thought you believed in me.
Jake, I do believe in you. I believe you can do anything. I've seen you down at the school, you know, reading books and stuff. And I want better for you than the life that I ended up with. And certainly better than old Stephen.
Anybody
Come
in
in.
here?
Come on in.
I'm looking for old Bart Tanglewood. Heard you ended up in these parts.
How are you, Jesse?
It's nice to see you again. It's been a few.
Yeah, it has been a spell, hasn't it? What can I help you with?
Huh. Funny thing, I just got sent in here. I got a saddle needs looking at. Can you hook me up a little?
Oh yeah, I can. Saddle's easy. Just drop it off, and I'll fix her right up for you.
Perfect. Someone along the trail gave me a bad one. I don't know about this place.
Well, this town can be dangerous. I was just talking to Jake here about the lure of the yellow gold.
Oh. You be careful with that. It'll take your life, kid.
That's what I was telling him.
You think I'm weak. That's all.
Oh, I don't claim to know nothing about you, kiddo. You're just young, and you could maybe do something different with your life, you know? It's a hard road.
No, I can't do anything else with my life. This is my calling. The gold, it calls to me.
Oh, he's got a bad Bart.
I know, Jesse. I've been trying to help him up, but he just won't listen. You know, maybe he's just gonna have to figure it out for himself.
You'll see. You'll see soon. I'll have all the gold, and I'll be sitting on piles of it, and you'll know. You'll be ashamed for not looking for the stuff yourself when I take it all from me.
Stick around here too long, you'll end up with gold teeth. You know that, right, Bart?
Oh yeah, I know all about that. By the way, thanks for pulling that abscess out in Albuquerque.
You know I'm there for good tooth pulling anytime.
Well, now there's something weird going on down here. Oh, it's you.
Hello, sir. I'm sorry. I was told to come find you here.
Yes. Welcome. Brainerd's the name. People call me Steele, but Brainerd's the name. And I just here checking out my mind. Like to come down here and do a little bit of the work myself every once in a while. I thought it might be an interesting place for you and I to meet. Well, ain't you a sassy little filly?
I don't really know that language, sir. I don't think we use that.
Please beg my forgiveness. I tell you, you are a smart, intelligent young woman, as evidenced by the letters that you wrote me asking for advice on mining in this part of the world.
Yeah, I was quite interested in what you had to say, and I appreciated that, you suggested we come up here and explore together. I was a little confused as to why you would want me to come up beyond, my brothers, but I appreciated that you think you see something in me.
Well, when I read your letter and it referenced your grandfather, I remembered him from many years ago when he tried opening up the mine next door. Yes, didn't seem to get too far. And one day he just packed up and left before I even had a chance to say goodbye. And suddenly I see his name attached to yours. And I thought, well, why not help the young woman start off in a place that's linked to her own family? Now, what the Sam Hill is wrong with this darn... There's something wrong down here, Susanna. I'm down here every single day keeping track of everything, and there's something... What's that?
Grandpappy, please, you guided me here. You have to tell me something. Show me what I'm supposed to do. Do you see it? You're giving me a weird vibration, Granddaddy. Going over that way, I'm gonna trust you.
And what sort of object is that there you got there, Miss Hardigan? Is that some kind of a compass or something?
No, that's just an old rock I found.
Oh yeah, I've heard of rocks like that. Yes, very rare kind of rocks, ain't they?
Yeah, it's a perfectly spherical rock.
Yeah. Well, them C&I rocks, huh?
Anyway, my rock is pointing me over that way by that kind of spot that's jutting out over there. I was hoping maybe you could let me explore a little. Maybe I could teach you.
Well, back there. Back there? Oh, we all spent like 6 months trying to dig through that wall. That's solid granite, Miss Hardigan. No one ain't be able to get through there without dynamite or something. And we're underneath the lake here. We ain't going to try to dynamite and bring the whole lake down on top of us.
I think I can. I just have a hunch. Let's put it that way.
Well, if you can perform some kind of plumbing type miracle to be able to keep the water from flooding the entire mine, then I'll give you permission to go explore the back granite piece.
Listen, I'll give you a little something if you really will promise you'll let me go back there.
I'm listening.
Not just a rock that I have.
You don't say. Why, that be all your grandpappy's glass eye! I remember it falling out of his face all the time. Every time I had a conversation with him, the man couldn't sneeze without all the symptoms out of my forehead.
It's still got its pupil that moves around, and I swear this pupil has guided me here, and it'll guide me through the rest of this mine. And it's taken me right to that wall over there. I swear it.
Well, all right. If you go and you do your hydraulics planning to keep the water from flooding the entire mine, you can drill that wall with some dynamite, and we'll find out what's behind there, whether your grandpappy was right.
Yeah, I promise you, he hasn't done me wrong yet.
Yeah. Bull! That's it! I know what's wrong down here. There's 2 nuggets of gold missing from that vein right over there. And someone gonna eat the chicken nuggets right out of my lunchbox.
What? What are you guys talking
Jake
about?
Tilbury! Coming after you, boy!
What? No,
I'm coming after you right now!
No. Please, no.
Devlin.
Yes. Yeah.
You're a fine, upstanding gentleman with the fear of God in your heart, right?
A profound fear, boss. Preaching here.
I have a conundrum.
Well,
it's that Steele Brainard.
Oh, Steele Brainard.
He's quite the businessman, quite the talker.
Oh, he's a conniver as well.
I know, and you know, since I've been up from the big city, after I left my previous life and I came up here and I sunk all of my riches into this hotel. I mean, literally sunk all of my riches into the 4 walls of this hotel. Mm-hmm. He's been after me, asking all sorts of questions about the indoor plumbing and how it works, and I'm worried.
Well, I find that ridiculous. Indoor plumbing works exactly the same in every building in this town.
I don't understand his focus on plumbing and where water goes, and if it falls from the ceiling, what are you going to do?
Oh, he was asking me if we had one of those fancy new flushable outhouses. He said he wanted to see it run. He said he wanted to see it work. He said he wanted to understand how everything worked inside that flushable. Is that the word? A flushable outhouse?
I believe so. I did jot it down in my notebook. I think we will invest in it. You know,
Truly?
I think so. I think I have a dream for this place. I really want it to be a welcoming place, especially for the young women who come and try to make it good up here in the north. It's so hard for them, you know? It's dangerous.
Oh, it is dangerous, but a flushable outhouse, that's going to attract. You could charge him to watch it. You could charge Steele to watch it. You know?
Sure.
Steele must be up to something.
Oh, why, we were just talking about young women making their way up to Dawson. How may I help you, young woman?
Well, isn't that a coincidence? Because I am here as a young woman and I do need some help.
Oh, do you need help finding yourself a husband?
Well, I dare say I don't. I've never looked for one. Had a few thrown at me.
Oh,
Didn't take any of them. No.
Were they very big?
They were average size, I'd say, for men.
Well, I say stick to your guns, young woman. Might I inscribe your name in my welcome book?
Yeah. Well, thank you. That is very kind, ma'am. That's better reception I've received anywhere along this trail, I have to say.
Well, we aim to help, especially the young women who make their way up here.
Well, it is a tough place for a woman, but I hear they have opportunities up here that they don't down south and out east, you know?
It is true. There are so many opportunities. The sky's the limit, but you still must be vigilant. It's good to be able to protect yourself.
Well, that I got covered, ma'am. I'm a bit of a markswoman. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't do that in here.
Oh,
My goodness, we usually don't allow guns in the hotel.
Oh,
Well, I do apologize, but if you are feeling unsafe around here, then I may be of some help.
Well,
in what way, little girl?
I think, would you mind if I put you on the ladies' second floor next to, we have a rather young visitor from the city, and I think having you next to her might be quite helpful.
Happy to help a younger lady anytime.
Oh,
It's
right.
it's Jessie Frobisher is the name.
Jessie Frobisher.
Jesse Frobisher,
This looks like a young lady right now.
Well, this is the young lady who's going to have the room right next to you.
Miss Hardigan.
Susanna Hardigan. Meet Jessie Frobisher. She's a new guest.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. It looks like you may actually need a little bit of this help we've been talking about.
Were you accosted by outlaws?
No, not at all. Not at all. Sorry, I think I'm just gonna go up to my room.
Well, she does
Jessie,
seem like a bit vulnerable, that one. I think I could definitely help her out a little.
I think if you could keep your eye on her and help her out, I will give you a 10% discount on your room tonight.
Well, that's very kind, ma'am. And if you don't mind, maybe spreading that around, letting some people know that there might be some protection in town for those who might need it.
We will definitely keep that in mind, Devlin, won't we?
Oh, Jesse, a quick question. Would you pay to see one of those flushable outhouses?
Why, yes, I dare say I would. I didn't even think they were real.
Oh, we don't have one yet.
Perfect.
We don't have one yet.
Oh. Wait, well, does someone in town have one? No.
I don't recall, but if we get one, you'd pay.
I would, in dollars or protection. Whatever you need. Or a tooth pulling, if it comes to it. I got a bit of a skill with some pliers.
That is excellent. Devlin, I have moved it to the top of my list. Flushable outhouse.
Very good, boss.
Ma'am, I think I'll see myself to my room. If that's all right, maybe settle in a little.
That is the first door right at the top of the second floor. Out looking over the stables.
Thank you, ma'am.
Trying to remember what happened to Jake after he was in the mine. I think I would like to remember that. I would like to wonder what happened to Jake after he had his falling out with Steele. Did he just chase him? Did he get away? Did he go to Bart's? Maybe he went to Bart's. I don't know.
I think I lost him, but I'm not sure. I'm not confident enough. Oh, what am I gonna do? I don't know what his problem was. I mean, finders keepers, hasn't he heard the term? I found the chicken nuggets and I found the gold nuggets and now they're mine. And now I'm lost. I don't know where I am. Bart, is that you?
Jake, I saw you run. I knew you didn't know the direction well, so I thought I'd follow you out here. Just make sure you're okay.
Yeah. So remember when you told me to worry about the allure of the gold, and maybe that could get me in a bit of trouble? Well, I'm in a bit of trouble. Listen, Steele found out about what I did, and he kind of started to chase me down. Luckily, I lost him, but I fear if I take one more step into town and he sees me, well, I'm dead meat.
Jake, you can't cross Steele. That man doesn't have a heart. He has no soul whatsoever.
Well, I didn't know that. You know, kind of new here, but listen, I think I can still get out of this. You know, I can fight for myself. My father gave me this before I left. Now, I don't quite know how to use it, but, you know, it's... What? No, I didn't mean to. Bart.
Take care.
Bart, no, not like this. I'll avenge you. Avenge him? What does that even mean? I killed him. Oh. This can't get any worse. I should have listened. It's my fault.
I swear I just heard a gunshot. Susanna, just...
Swear I just heard a gunshot. What? You?
Sir, howdy.
Yeah, it is you, isn't it? Jesse?
Is that Steele?
Well, yeah, Brainerd's the name. Steele's call me Steele, but Brainerd's the name, yes. What name are you going by these days, Jesse?
It's Jesse. It's always been Jesse. Don't you go accusing me.
Oh, I ain't accusing anybody of nothing. You're quite well known in these parts for your protectionism.
Well, yeah, protect those that are in need, like this little one here. What are you doing out here anyway?
Oh, Miss Hardigan's here with me. We're doing some surveying for some mine work she's going to be doing later on. I'm also looking for that rat, Jake Tilbury. You seen him?
Well, no, can't say I have. Just met the
Well,
boy.
you better ask him if he needs some protecting.
I think he may need some protecting from you.
Uh-huh, he sure do. He's been stealing nuggets from my mine.
Oh, sure he has. Sure he has, Steel. Everyone's always stealing from Steel.
Oh, only takes one time for me to be able to prove that those nuggets are mine, and then that boy is going under my gun.
You see what you've paired up with here, little girl? You just take note of this.
Listen, if it's gonna get me what I need, I don't really care how he does it.
Miss Hardigan needs to do a little investigating in the mine that she and mine and my grandfather, I and her grandfather used to share. Pardon me, I'm a little dizzy on the fact of the walking and such. My feet don't work too good on account of the loss of toes.
You ought to get some of those wooden toes from Jake Tilbury's been making.
Jake
Maybe
Tilbury
make him a deal.
ain't selling me no wooden toes. I'll take them from him by force if I have to.
I don't know. I think you need him more than he needs you at this point.
Yeah. Maybe you need me too, Jesse.
Can't say I've ever needed any man.
Well, you just think on that. You just think on that long and hard. Come on, Miss Hardigan, let's go get some food back at the hotel.
I struck a lucky. Hit my lucky hammer.
It was a bit of a surprise in my head. I wasn't sure whether I just dreamed that he was dead or whether he was dead. But that's right, his hammer saved his life. It's amazing what you can hold in your pocket when you got strong pockets. Don't ever forget, use strong pockets. It's the best thing you could ever do for yourself. Now, what I'm remembering is Steele was after Susanna's gold and pretended to make like he liked her. I wonder what's going to happen up there. Invented the bulletproof vest. Yes, I believe Bart did.
Well, have yourself a seat, Miss Hardigan. Let's get ourselves some food. Devlin, my man.
Still, it is good to see you, sir.
Yes, can you ask Miss Esmeralda to prepare one of her fine meals for Miss Hardigan and I will take a shot of your finest whiskey.
Coming right up. So
Deal.
when you say fine, do you mean like 5 cent fine or 7 cent fine?
Oh, you go right for the 7 cents there, Devlin, and keep an extra penny for yourself.
Why, thank you, Steele.
Uh-huh.
I'll see you in the chapel on Sunday.
Well, no, you can take the penny and put it in the collection plate for me, and never mind. That's all right. Yeah. Oh, Miss Esmeralda, I believe you know my companion, Miss Hardigan.
That's right. I hope you don't mind I'm testing out new wallpaper.
Ah, looks very fine. It's nice. Sort of opens up the room a little bit.
Doesn't it? Doesn't it feel so much better this way?
Yep.
Not quite as clustered as the view I see of you two, but still, that's for another day. You
Yeah.
wanted something delightful to eat for you and your guests.
I did, but now that you're here, I was wondering if you might be able to give Miss Hardigan a tour of the plumbing in your walls. She's looking to do a little bit of hydraulic waterworks in our mine, and I wanted to be able to get some inspiration from your fantastic hardware.
That clarifies quite everything. I was wondering what you were up to with the plumbing questions, Steele. Are those the only questions you have about
Well,
mining?
I have many questions about how you transport water from the lake to the hotel and back again, perhaps over even longer distances. That might be very interesting to me. But let's just start with what's in the walls.
In the walls? What are you getting at? Water
Well-
pipes in the walls? Is that all you're talking about, Devlin? I mean, steel? I mean,
course.
Devlin, I'm flustered now.
Well, all this engineering talk doesn't matter with me all that much either. But Miss Hardigan, what's your opinion about running water long distances through pipes, perhaps over and under solid rock?
I think it's quite a waste of time, to be honest. I think that's what we've always done. We've always gone through the pipes. We've always shot the water through and blown it up that way. I think we need to go underground and come right up.
Ah, there we go. Well, I'll have you know, Steel Brainard, we at the Boku Hotel are about to invest quite a bit of gold into our plumbing, a flushable outdoor water closet.
What? Oh,
Yes.
you insane woman! There can't be such a thing as a flushable outhouse.
There is, Steel. Now,
What?
don't you speak to my boss like that in front of me. It is. It's flushable. You don't need to take out the pan no more. You don't need a pit no more. It just spins around and it's gone.
Well, I'd have to say that the man who owned a company who sold those sorts of devices might find himself to be worth quite a lot of money in this town. Quite a lot indeed.
Well, it may just be my woman's intuition, but I do believe this young Susanna is not interested in your plumbing conversation, Mr.
Oh, yes.
Brainard.
We're working on the gold thing. Yes, of course. Miss Susanna, why don't you get some information about the hydraulics so that you can fight off your part of the mine and begin that drilling work?
Oh, bless you, Devlin.
Has
Oh.
one of you been near gold today?
Well, yes. As a matter of fact, I have been in the mine checking things out. We did a little bit of touring later, and I had my fingers running across the veins of gold, trying to find out what was missing. Speaking of which, any of you seen that Jake Tilbury?
No, Jake has not been here all day.
Yeah, all right.
I have
I'm
not
sorry,
seen
Devlin.
Armstrong.
I should have known you got that horrible allergy. I'm gonna go wash myself up back in your portable water closet.
I shall go get some chicken soup for my poor Devlin and get rid of this wallpaper.
Yeah, and bring us back a couple of meals too, would you please, Esmeralda?
You know, Steel? I guess you don't. You know, Miss Susanna?
Howdy
Sometime-
there, Miss Hardigan.
Oh,
Mr. Jones.
afternoon, Miss Frostbecher.
I was hoping I'd find you here, young lady.
Oh, well, you seem to have a bit of a head on your shoulder. What's up? No one else does.
Things are a little crazy in this town, right?
I have this plan and I need to take Steele because he's the one that has the money to invest in it, but they're just used to the old ways. I swear, my granddaddy had talked about this new way of drilling up under the ground and blowing it up like a big volcano, and the gold just exploded and rained down like a massive lava flow. I swear, if they would only listen to me, I think it would happen. Oh,
So, Miss, can you stop saying gold so loud?
you're allergic to the word too?
Well, that don't make no sense.
I don't think you can be allergic to words. I'm not educated, but I'm pretty sure there's got to be some gold around here.
Hell, that all of it's just fine. I think I got all the gold off me there, Devlin. Maybe you can get yourself, pour yourself a bit of a whiskey shot. Take a bit of the 5 cents for me, will you? Just help yourself just a little.
Steel. It's not you. It's not you.
It's not me.
I don't. He started sneezing when you weren't even here.
There must be gold in the walls.
Gold in the walls.
Gold in the wall?
Devlin?
Oh, hello, Esmeralda.
Box?
Devlin and I were just having a little talk about the
Plumbing.
local sporting
Plumbing.
arena, and it's the games being played by the miners on Sundays.
Yes, they were talking about the stickball games.
They can hit the ball so far with a stick.
I've never seen a stickball match like the one last week. Woo, woo.
I'm having a very hard time believing you. These are all fine lies, but I've been with Devlin long enough now to understand that people do lie. And this feels like a lie. And I would know. I used to do that all the time.
Madam.
Well, they can't hit the ball really far.
But this is not what you were talking about. I heard you, Devlin, talk about the walls of this establishment.
Oh, I was saying the Lord can hear you like he is in the walls, like his ears are walls.
That's right, Esmeralda. He's talking about the Lord's, the Holy Spirit passing through the wall. Hail, Jesus! The water pipes flowing through your walls like liquid gold.
Ma'am, I have got to tell you, you were correct. They are not being honest with you. They're on to you.
Us
They
ladies,
know.
we have to stick together. What is it, Jesse? Tell me.
Think they know what's in the walls of this here establishment. Where all your brothel money might have gone.
Well, that was my hard-earned cash.
That
Traded in
is-
for pure gold.
Absolutely was, ma'am.
Jesse. Oh, I do love it when you make accusations, Jesse. Oh, my goodness. Woo!
Unfounded, too. Unfounded accusations, Jesse.
Ma'am, woman to woman, I think you might need a little of that protection we were talking about earlier.
I think I will take you up on this, Jesse. You're a bright young lady. A
Yeah.
bright young lady and courageous.
Oh, look, if you're not going to feed me, I'm just going to go down the street and talk to that Bart fella about getting some equipment for that hydraulics. You all go on ahead and talk about your gold in the walls as long as you like.
Good riddance.
Good idea, Steve. Miss Hardigan, you were starting to tell me about this plan you had. I'm amazed, honestly.
Well, it was just something I saw a picture of on a map, and I saw some line drawings, and I tried to figure out what he was getting at, but that's what I saw, just a bunch of gold spurting out of the top of a mine.
No.
Okay, here, listen, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. This guy's sneezing over here has got me feeling a little funky, and I think it's time I pull out my old granddaddy's glass eye again.
What?
No. Don't be disgusted. I swear it's helpful.
Oh, that's really okay. Right, that's your
Yeah.
granddaddy's glass eye. Okay, that's
But you see how his pupils just circle in here? It's never done that before. Usually it focuses on a single spot and says, go there.
It's
This one is...
It's following me wherever. Oh, that is the darndest thing.
It's you.
It's following me around the room.
It's you. Stay right there, Jesse. Just 1 second.
I don't know if I like this.
Jesse,
Ma'am, yes.
I need to talk to you. I've been wondering, this Susanna Hardigan, it just kept playing in my mind. Her granddaddy was Professor Hardigan. He was my business partner before.
He taught at the university.
He taught at the university, and he gave me a copy of his map of his mind. And when I came up here, I emptied the gold from his mine and I put it in the walls of my hotel.
So, this isn't your brothel money. This is stolen from the Hartigans?
No, he and I were fair lovers. We were together. We were honest with each other. We were a respectable couple. I loved him, he loved me. But when he passed away, I couldn't stay down south. I had to run up north here and test the waters. You know what I mean? That's what we women do.
You left a child back there in Toronto, didn't you? That child might have had a child. Is that girl? Is she your granddaughter?
She might be.
You've got to tell her.
I know.
And you have got to protect her from that steal. That man is no good.
I know he's no good. I'll do it. I'll tell her.
You owe her that much.
I won't lie, this part is the part that's the saddest for me. It's the revelation of who everybody was. And where the gold was, where the final resting place of Granddad's gold was. I just want to find out about my remembrance of Bart.
Granddaddy, come on. I know you were being funny, just looking at a person, but your eye is still rotating. I knew it couldn't have been a person. Just show it to me, please.
Susanna, are you down there? Are you in the lounge?
Yes, sorry.
Oh, I didn't want to scare you. I have to tell you something.
Can it wait, please? I'm a little tired.
I think this is going to be monumental to you. I think it's going to be a big change in your life.
No,
Susanna, you're my granddaughter.
Don't be silly. That's
your grandfather
impossible.
and I were lovers.
No, we weren't. No, you live up here. How could you have traveled? No.
This hotel is built on the wealth of your grandfather. He gave me the map.
You know about the map?
Looking for the map? Haven't you been looking for a map? I have the map. This is your hotel, Susanna. Yours and mine. It's your future if you want it.
I'm sorry, this is all just a bit much. I knew that there was a map. I just thought maybe the glass eye was enough, you know? I didn't think there could also be another crazy story about a map, but you know about it.
Yes. Back when your grandfather was a university professor, we met my hotel in the big city, and we fell in love.
Is it true then that this place was full of gold and that he truly did find it and it rained down like lava and hail with golden nuggets?
It did. And the walls of this hotel are filled with those gold nuggets. And they are yours. Devlin has taught me to tell the truth. He has shown me the way, and I cannot hide it from you. It's your money.
Can we open up at least one wall so I can see?
Certainly, I wish I had a pickaxe. If only I had a pickaxe. Who in the world would have one?
I'll just use this chair that is back here.
Oh, there we go, Bart.
How can I help?
We need a pickaxe. And if you can follow these instructions, you'll know which wall to pick open.
Just give me the instructions and I'll look at them back in the shop.
All right, go downstairs. Second room to your left. You'll see a stone wall with masonry. Use your pickaxe to get through that masonry and bring me what you see inside.
I'll try.
Oh, Madame Beaucoup, let's go back to my room and catch up. We have so much to speak about.
Yes, let's.
Oh, Bart. I hardly knew ye. Bart!
Oh, Jake, I got so plumb busy, I forgot to let you know I'm alive.
Bart! I thought I killed you. And all over that gold that you warned me about.
What did I tell you, Jake? I told you that yellow stuff will give you a fever. Lucky for me, I had old Bessie here. She stopped that bullet for me.
But Bart, you don't understand. It's too late for me. I'm too deep in. I can't go out now. Steele is after me. I gotta get the gold.
I got an idea. I got some instructions on how to break through the walls of the hotel. There's gold.
Bart!
Yeah.
Bart! I see you got your trusty hammer right there, Bart.
I do.
I'd like to borrow that. I'd like to borrow that because it's mighty important to my future and your future too, Bart.
Devlin, I don't know how long you've known me, but I'm not the kind of man who lends out hammers.
Well, do you have a spare hammer or maybe a pointier hammer?
I have a pen. It's
Well,
lighter than a sword.
Is
Well,
you
hey,
gentlemen finished yet? Just give him a damn hammer.
All right. There you go, sir.
Well, my prayers are getting answered in about 5 minutes. Afternoon, gentlemen.
Yeah. Hey, Bart. Now listen. Have you got that order of copper pipe yet?
Steele, before I give you anything,
Oh,
you gotta make me a promise.
what promise is that?
You gotta leave Jake Tilbury alone.
Oh, I ain't leaving Jake Tilbury alone. I need him. I can see him hiding out there behind the anvil. Get up from behind there, Jake, you silly goose.
behind the anvil.
Oh, stand up and talk like a man. Now listen, the two of you. How would you like to have all the gold in my mine?
I like
That's right. I'm going to deed the entire mine, every bit of its contents, all the gold to both of you in exchange for one thing each. Bart, you got to give me all that copper pipe. I got to have it by the end of the day. And Jake, you got to take all them lady folk into the mine for a big meeting tomorrow morning at dawn. Got it?
Well,
Or you're gonna see the fine end of this old Confederate pistol.
well.
Get it done, gentlemen.
That was threatening. You know, I could have offered him some wooden toes. I heard he didn't have any normal ones, but I don't know. I mean, I like gold, but something about that sounds fishy. And also, if I don't do it, I fear for my life.
Yeah, I'm not sure we have much of a choice, Jake. I know we should try and protect the women folk, but truth be told, they haven't done much for either of us. So I'm going to give them the copper. I think you should take.
Now that is a bit unkind, Bart.
Jesse.
Yeah. Think you agreeing to that plan? I don't think that's gonna work.
Well,
But I've got a better offer for you.
does it
You
involve
know that
gold?
mine? Those 2 nuggets you found in that mine, kid? That's all it's got. That's why he's offered it to you. Yeah, you found the whole load. He didn't care about either of you. He's gonna take what you give him and run. But that hotel over there, that thing is filled to the rafters with gold.
Wha-
And a couple of the ladies that own it might look pretty kindly on you if you'd help us get rid of Steele.
Well, I do like gold, and I do not like steel. So this offer is sounding a lot better to me.
That's
Steel
pretty funny,
is
Jake.
much less valuable than gold. You are right.
Now that's a good one.
So here's the thing. We got to get Steele down to that mine.
No. I'll tell him I'll meet him at the mine to give him the copper.
Ah,
Yeah. Yeah, and you tell him, Jake, you tell him that you got the ladies on their way, that we're all
Right.
coming down there, because you know what he's going to do to us down there.
yeah.
He's flooding that mine. Yeah, that's what all that's pipes for. Why he keeps talking about water.
Well, maybe I can finally put a proper use to this here machine my father gave me. And soon.
That boy, you put that thing down, or I will get you with the real one.
Real one. This is a real one. I almost killed a man with this.
All right, ladies. They're going to help us out. Come to our side. They're not listening to Steele and his nonsense anymore. All right?
All right. It's a little nerve-wracking now that I just have a new family here, but I'll do it.
Well, family's not the worst thing to have around up here.
I'm the one who's blessed. Susanna, your stories of your grandfather just filled my heart. I'm happy to do anything I can for you, and I'm happy to leave you all of his legacy.
Well, wait, before you go, since I met you, I had started this painting of Granddaddy and I, but I added a little someone inside. Will you do me the honor of hanging it in the hotel?
I will. I will. Oh,
Girl, that is quite beautiful. You got some talent. So now, we got to get down to that mine and set this trap for Steele.
You got it.
we'll be there.
I told you to come down here. Where are you?
Here I am, boy. You got them lady folk coming?
Yep. Any second now, they should be here.
Uh-huh.
And Bart's gonna be coming with the pipe.
Yeah, he's got that pipe waiting up inside the exit. I got him loading it up and filing it away, running it down into the anchorage of the mine's granite. Ha ha ha! Oh, it's gonna be quite a surprise when you all see what I've got planned. Of
Now,
course,
what are you
once that's
inspired?
over with, you can have the entire mine and all its gold contents.
Of course, Steele. I think you'll be quite happy with how well I did what you asked. I did what you asked.
Yeah,
And I'll get what I want.
yeah, you will, just like everyone else. Oh, Miss Hartigan, it's nice to see you. Welcome, please enjoy. Oh, and Jesse Frobisher, nice to see you. Why don't you, Esmeralda, you all just delight me with your presence here today. Please sit down around the campfire here, pull up a lantern and listen to my story.
Well, Jake, what could you have possibly needed us for down in this mine?
Oh, well, he asked me. I asked him to bring you down here so I could tell you what I've got planned for this town.
Really?
You see, many years ago when Miss Esmeralda decided to get all involved in loading pipe in her walls and adding plumbing, I got very interested in that. Because you see, there ain't a lot of gold around here, if you might not have noticed. There's too many people coming in here. There's too many people taking it out. There's too many people causing problems. But water, that's the gold that everybody wants. The water that keeps people alive. And down south in California, the desert towns are screaming for it. Well, I'll just take some of this grand desert Yukon ice water and funnel it down all the way to California and make millions of dollars selling it for 7 cents a glass. Who cares about gold? You know what? I'll bet, Miss Esmeralda, your bartender, Mr. Devlin's right now chipping it away from your walls back at the hotel and walking away with it. But that don't matter to you, because in 5 minutes, you're gonna be under all my liquid gold as it floods up into the Dawson City night.
Jake, I think this is your moment here.
Wait, listen, Steel.
Yeah?
You might think you're so smart, but listen to me.
I'm like a steel trap, boy. That's why they call me Steel. Oh, ow. Oh, God. Ugh.
Well, I'll be. My boots are tight, my fizzles are clicked, and Steel is hit in the head with a steel frying pan. I really need to work on my one-liners.
Well, your fizzles are sticking or whatever it is, but I think it's time we get out of this mine before it floods.
Yeah,
I think so too.
I ain't gonna miss Steel when he's underwater and not alive.
Drowning in his liquid gold.
Dark. Yeah.
You done good, Jake and Bart. I think you're the only honest man in this little town.
Not so
whop
fast.
him again, Bart. Whop him again.
You gonna need 30 seconds to get out of this mine, Bart. And I got this plunger set for 29. Bye-bye. Oh, God. Oh, God.
I knew this thing would come in handy.
Tell
Run,
Jessie.
guys.
Tell Jessie
Run.
she's my sister.
And that's how it went, I think. I'm pretty sure. It's how it went. Steel was gone, blown up. Bart was a hero. Jake was an inventor. Devlin had allergies, and that's pretty much all he got out of it. But I had a grandma. And Jesse became sheriff of the town. Everything worked out okay. Seemed to be out of whiskey. You got any whiskey? Thanks for coming, everybody. The cast was Jake Tilbury as Noah Gratani, Susanna was played by Lisa Gachet, Jesse Frobisher was played by Ashley Armstrong, Bart Tanglewood, Bradley Ellis. Devlin T. Jones is Rob Williams, and Rob Williams is our musical director. Esmeralda Boku was played by Lynnae Dudley. Steele Brainerd was played by the incomparable David Raitt. Let's have all the cast members out. I'm Amy McKenzie, and we are so happy that you came to join us. Hope you have a grand old week. Don't forget, it's Truth and Reconciliation Day on Thursday. First one. Read about it. There's history. Just like in Dawson City. Good night, everybody. Have a grand one. Don't give up on your dreams.